Hello everybody. We have Ansika on the podcast. Hi, Ansika. Welcome to the podcast of Growth Talks, episode 5. Let me tell you, Ansika was part of our 3 days high ticket mastermind. She will be revealing all about herself. Hi, Ansika.
Hello, Jai Shri Krishna. I'm very happy to have myself on this podcast. I'm very happy and yeah, looking forward to this podcast.
Okay, great. Anshika, tell us more about yourself. What do you do? Where are you currently from? How do you came to know about LinkedIn approaching and all those things? And how was your experience of 3 days high ticket master?
So I am basically from Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. I have been native here. I have done my schooling and college, everything from here, and I have a technical background. I have done my bachelor's in technology, in computer science engineering. So I'm a techie. I know the web development part and coding part as well. But due to my inclination towards marketing and how world really works in the marketplace, like how people conceive a product and consume it. I really like that. So I switched my domain from technical background to a marketing domain. I'm in this domain since like 1.5 years. I have done freelancing, I have done many internships, I have done many jobs in the same domain to learn about things. So that was pretty much my background. Then this month later, I in the October, I got to know about the 3-day masterclass because I wanted to enhance my skills in the LinkedIn domain, because LinkedIn right now is booming in every social media platform that is professionally consumed. So on Instagram, we go for entertainment. On YouTube, we go for entertainment. But on LinkedIn, we are serious about the opportunities, and building a brand. So I wanted to learn that. So that's why I just joined that class. Yeah.
Great. So let me drop a bomb for you all. So recently, Ansika closed 3 clients from LinkedIn for her services. I don't think that I will explain everything regarding that. She will be the right person to tell how she approached, how she booked appointment, and what are the minute details that she took care of that she think that ultimately helped her to close them.
Okay, so let me start from the beginning. What was my mistakes? Because anything that we should learn, we should also know about the mistakes we do during that journey. So I was, happy-go-lucky person. I got my previous clients due to inbound leads. I was posting content, and people used to come to me, and they asked me about my services, and I just provided them. And I didn't ever outreach to any people before, I guess, November. Okay, November. Before November, I never outreached because I was having a decent job. I was freelancing also, and inbound leads were also coming to me. So I was like, because of God grace, God is happy with me. He's sending me everything. So I never took care of outreaching. I was putting content. I was also not regular in the content. So my two mistakes were not putting content regularly and not outreaching. These two. And then November happened. And because of some reasons, I lost my job. I lost my two clients because of some of my mistakes, I would say. And I was on zero. Like I was like for like 10 days, I was not doing any business with the clients. Okay, then I have to start again. But I was knowing that I am doing something wrong with my LinkedIn. That is, it is not working because I was putting content, I was doing everything, but inbound leads weren't coming. And I was like, why it is not happening? I was not getting to know that I'm not outreaching to them. So 3-3 masterclass happened. I learned about things that I should do with my LinkedIn. Content is just a part of the business domain. You have to reach out. So what I took from that 3-day masterclass, first of all, I made these avatars of my clients, potential clients. Like these should be my clients, and I only want to work with them. I don't want to work with any other than these people. So earlier I used to have this thing कि जो भी आ जाएगा मैं काम कर लूंगी type वाला attitude. But now, because I have worked in the past with only founders and edtech founders and food and beverages, I niched my domain to them only, like founders that are in tech domain or are in beverages and food domain. So I niched down. I did my content according to it, and the The changing part was that I outreached. Now they whatever Raj told how to outreach and what KPIs you should keep in mind, just not you saying hi, I want to connect with you, it's not the appropriate thing. So in that class I knew about like how to outreach and how you should outreach, how the messages works, template works. So yeah, it was pretty much a great journey for me, and it gave me result like in 5 days. So that's
Wow.
amazing.
That's like the speed of a rocket. Okay. So as
Yeah.
you shared that you maintained all your sheets, Ansika. So what kind of sheets means what were the details that you were filling in the sheet that you think that ultimately give you an edge over others?
Counting on your success is the bottom line for any businessman. Success and failures both. So, what mistakes you are doing, first of all, you should keep in mind like why I'm not able to crack this client, what were my mistakes? And second was why I was able to crack this client, what was my success point? So, what I did was I made because I'm a very organized person. I don't want hundreds of Excel sheet. I made one Excel sheet. I used to send connection request, right? I have a database. I have Sales Navigator also, and I have Sales LinkedIn Premium, so I can get the client's database pretty easily. So what I did was my aim was like today is Monday, and my target is to send 40 connection requests, personalized, not just connection, personalized connection requests to 40 people at least in the day. So I followed this first thing. Then I wasn't able to track everyone जिनको मैंने connection request भेजा because it is a lengthy process and it's not worth it. So, but what I did was anyone that accepted my connection request, because I used to give them a personalized request, they came into my DMs. So they were like, I have to follow up to them, or they replied to me. So I maintained a sales sheet कि ये लोग मेरे connection में आ चुके हैं. Like they are seeing my content. And I used to how can I say? I used to categorize into four things. One, they replied to me, and they directly said, "I want to meet you on a call." They were like hot leads. They didn't did anything. I just gave them a personal request. Number one. Number two, they didn't reply to me and on the personalized content, and I have to follow up to them with a content strategy, maybe, or maybe my business strategy, what I can do for them. Okay, then they replied to me, then they are my hot leads. Okay, these are two categories. Then third category, they didn't reply to me, they didn't reply to my follow-up, and they are not just interested. Okay, so these people I followed up with my lead magnet, that is my ebook. Okay, these then fourth people is just they are not interested in you, and they just don't want to be in your like thing. So I just have them in my connection request that they can be my future clients. So I didn't wanted to miss any of them, and I maintain a KPI sheet where I maintain all the founders that are in the connections right now. People, what people do, they send 40 connection requests, right? And 20 of them accepted it. What they do, they just star them कि ये लोगों ने मेरा connection request send कर दिया है, मतलब accept कर लिया. Now I have to follow them tomorrow. No, don't do that. Do it on the same day. Whenever a person has accepted your connection request, he is active online. He's on the LinkedIn, so it is very much chance that he will see your follow up request. So it used to happen to me like I'm doing dinner and a notification came that this person accepted or follow request. So I had this template. I just changed his don't. This is my secret formula. I don't want to tell it. I used to just I had
No,
template
it's
follow up template.
the more you share it with the lot of people, the better are the chances
Yeah.
of the success of that template, right?
So I will not say the template, but I'll just tell you what I did. So I had this template. So it is also not possible to tell you the template because it is variable, right? You cannot have the same template every time because people are not same predictable every
Right.
time. So, but I had that template, and I just changed the founder's name and say like, "Hey, hi, thanks for connecting to me. Here's three things about me, and here's what I have done, and I would like to have a call with you, or I can do anything for you for the content." That's it. I did it for like 5 to 6 days, and I was able to close three of my clients. not just book on a call. And they were like super easy for me because I had super easy because I put that authority on the first page. Like, I can do this for you, and this is something that I have done for you of first hand before you've said anything to me. So yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, definitely. The bottom line is that you should be confident about your services if you are going to pitch that particular service, right? One thing I liked about what you said, Ansika, is that you send them an ebook, right? So how did you develop that concept? Ki I'm going to send that ebook to them.
You know, founders are very, you, whatever your clients are, you have to be psyche. So being a founder myself, I haven't named my business right now, but yeah, I am a founder because I am running a business of myself. So their psyches are like they don't have time for it, right? Maybe they are busy with their, something they are busy with, but they do remember that yeah, I have this girl in my DM that she used to send me ebooks, or she content the content is about marketing on LinkedIn and Instagram. I should go to her first because she knows the stuff, because she sends me ebook that have the topics that I want to work on. So they will come to me first rather than searching Instagram marketer on LinkedIn. So that is my strategy to keep in the loop. And I don't do it every day, I do it bi-monthly. I do it like if the founder has connected to with me like today. So I will send him if it is not, he's not close. She's not close. She's not also replying. She's not giving follow up. Nothing she is doing is ideal. I'll still send my ebook to him or her because I want to keep in touch with them. I want to show my face to them every 15 days. So that is my lead magnet. Small lead magnet.
Great, great. Keeping in the loop is, though boring, I will say a little bit boring task because you have to follow up with the same person again and again. It's a kind of boring where you are not, doing a lot of exciting things, but it is the same thing that generates maximum revenue, right? Doing
So there
boring
is a
things
quote.
consistently.
Yeah, there is a quote. The more you will do the boring things, the more rich you will become.
I never heard of. Okay, thanks. Okay, so one more question here popped in my mind, Anshika. Ki, you are a person who is active on LinkedIn. You have done for your clients, you have done for yourself. Shika, you have been dealing a lot of clients. So, what I have been dealing with a lot of questions while I'm going on a sales call and whatever call. So, the people that come to me, they say ki, why can't we do it on automation? Means, is there any tool? They ask me question, is there any tool on LinkedIn where I can automate all these things? So I give them the solution. I don't advise generally, but I would like to know your views. Ki they're in this era of AI where AI is in boom. Okay. From the last 6 months, there are every means every service you need, every problem you have, there is an AI tool for that. Okay. And particular to LinkedIn too. Okay. So what are your
Hmm.
advice on that tools using LinkedIn automation tools? Does that they work?
Sure, they do work, but you know what? It is an AI world, so we cannot deny ki we cannot use. Though there are some limitations. So let's start like this. You want to automate your comments on the feed, like the client you are working with, you want to engage with the followers or their connections. Every day you have to do 200 or 40 comments. So you can automate, don't you can't automate it because LinkedIn don't allow any automation tool to be linked to it, first of all. And your account can be banned automatically. And I have been into groups that their LinkedIn is gone, and there was like 30 to 40K followers and
Right.
gold connections, like gold connections. So you should not do that, first of all. If you want to, bottom line is, if you are loner, like you have just small agency, you and your content writer, maybe a graphic designer, three people, you can just do it, like give it to your content writer to do it, like you can delegate, yeah.
Delicate.
That work. Don't automate it, delegate it first. If you have big agency, you want it to do it, so there are many AIs. I will link that AIs in the for you for the description, right? I will give that for free. You can use them for the for writing connection requests, for writing comments, for I would say not for the connection, sending connections, because connections are gold. Your followers can be anyone, but your connections are gold. That is my bottom line. So yeah, use it, no problem with that. But don't link any automation to your LinkedIn directly. Never do that. Like for me, I see people LinkedIn sales for the sales thing. They want to take that ID of that particular for that person and they link that. I never do that. I am not very much fan of this type of thing. Yeah, that is use Chrome extension, but don't link it to your LinkedIn.
Wow, great piece of advice for every LinkedIn user out there. Do follow Anshika for more tips like that. And we will also connect. We will also drop the links of the tool she is talking about. You can go and check them out. I think they are free. Mostly they are free. Okay.
Yeah, mostly they are free, but mostly they are free. But if you want to, but if you really want to do a good work on LinkedIn for yourself and for your client, take out 20 minutes. Yeah, do comments, do comments on your feed that are really appreciable. Don't do like, hey, great work. No, right? You know, there are
Right.
two types of content. There are two types of content. One content that you are putting on your feed for other peoples to see, and one content is that you're putting on other people contents comments, so people also come to your comments and they see your profile. You know, I have
Right.
this Instagram comment, I have got 800 likes on that, you know, 800 likes, and I guess 400 followers followed me because of that comment, and it was like, oh my god. It was like very
Yeah.
much, I mean, I wrote my heart out on that comment, so people related to it and they followed me. So it is true. I can send you that screenshot also. कि हाँ ऐसा हुआ था. But the bottom line is that your comment should also be like, hey, don't do like your good content. You very much I appreciate. No, just take out 2 minutes and write about it. Maybe he can be, or she be your future clients because of your content,
Hmm.
right? So take out 20 minutes and you can do it easily. Don't automate it.
Great. And what we tell people in our 3 days mastermind, ki, there are some people who ask us, can we post 2 times on LinkedIn? So we simply say ki just post 2 to 3 times in a week. What else you can do? Ki connect with your competitors, okay, who have a good following, who is similar in your niche. It may be Instagram or LinkedIn. Connect with them on LinkedIn and post whenever they post something. Just put a very valuable comment on that. So what
Exactly.
happens ki if they have good fan following, mostly what happens that they are not able to reply those comments, right? The comments they are getting on their profile. What you can do ki first put a good and valuable comment. So it acts like a second content as you told. Second, if people are genuinely asking some good questions, go and reply to those questions. Okay. So indirectly, you are stealing their
Exactly.
audience whom they are not able to monetize because of their big brand or they don't have enough time to engage on LinkedIn. Right. So that is a very
You
great
know,
point.
many people complain that I don't have Sales Navigator, I don't have premium LinkedIn. You know, these people are like, they don't want to work hard. Let me be blank. I didn't had Sales Navigator since this month. I bought it this month only, like in December. Before that, I was also getting clients. How? So the thing is, your content and how you reach out to people. Come on, if you don't have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, let's suppose, okay, but you have like you follow Raj Shamani and you want to work because Raj Shamani's following must be or Kunal Shah. For the simpler reason, Kunal Shah. His fellow will be founders only. You can go into his content, go onto his post, go and see who is commenting on it, and you can just click on their profile and pitch your thing. But people don't want to do it. People do want to do it in a straight way. People, you should do it straight way because it saves time. But if you don't have money, you have time, so invest it in a good
Right.
strategy. Build a strategy. If you don't have money, build a strategy.
Great, great. Some great pieces of advice from Anshika. One more question, Anshika, that what were the best things that you liked apart from the content that we shared on 3 days mastermind? Means we shared a lot of wisdom things, means Raj shared a lot of wisdom things. What else you liked about the 3 days IT mastermind?
That you should not think small. Your high ticket मतलब ये क्या हुआ if you are thinking small? Like people, freelancing is a domain where in 2024 it is predicted that India will be on the first place for the freelancers. Like freelancers are very much active in India right now because of the reason of the Shark Tank, and people want to be their own bosses. And the journey begins as freelancing only. So if you don't want to be a freelancer throughout your life, you have to come out with clients that pay you good. And to pay you good, you should have that guts to offer them good. So I would say I got a dream that, yeah, I don't want to work with clients that are only paying me 5,000 for content writing, but yeah, I can provide them with good services, and then they also can provide me with good money. So yeah, I got a dream.
Okay. So anything that you like to share about Raj sir? Anything what you liked about him?
Raj, Raj is like my elder brother, so I don't have any brother. I always thought about him in that way only. So he helped me in everything. Like if any problem I can, so I have him. I adore him as a mentor. First of all, then I am very much funny with him also. So he's also like my big brother. So I'm also very much that kid that wants to irritate him. So I also irritate him sometime on his DMs. But yeah, he's a good person. He's good at heart. He's also learning. He guys, he's very much rich, but he is very grounded to earth. So what that is what I like about him. So it's not like हाँ ठीक है तुमसे बात करनी ना मैं बाद में बात करूंगा मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है. He used to call me कि अभी मेरे पास टाइम है आ जाओ फटाक से. मैंने कहा ठीक है आ रही हूँ.
Right.
So that is something I like about him.
Yeah, he's very grounded person.
And
So
people should be grounded.
thanks Anshika, thanks for sharing your wisdom, tips and tricks. Do follow Anshika. She's on Instagram, she's on LinkedIn for regular tips like this for personal branding. So we will have some more conversation like this from Anshika. But for the time being, here we end our podcast. Thank you, Anshika. Thank you once again for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. It is my first podcast and it went very well. I'm very much happy. Last thing I want to share with my audience is that I have also learned recently that your content should be for your clients, not for on LinkedIn, right? On LinkedIn. Not for the
Right.
followers you want to gain. So your followers maybe 10,000, maybe 100K. I don't want to name that girl. But if you're not having any clients, right? So it is not good. So you
Yeah.
work on your content for your clients and make good connections. That's it.
Yeah. It's just a waste of energy and time, I would say directly. Right.
Yeah, there are, and I also want to share one more thing. There are many scams that are going on in market that they claim that they give you all knowledge in just in pennies. So don't go with them. They share very basic knowledge. You can get that knowledge on YouTube as well. Go for the mastery if you want to really scale up your business, then go for the mastery. And that courses are little bit expensive, but they have some ROI. This don't go for the courses that don't have any ROI. So that is the crux I wanted to say.
Thanks. So apart from LinkedIn, we also discussed a lot of things, which will be, I think, beneficial for a lot of people, right? So bye, Anshika.
Bye. Jai Shri Krishna.